So, we've watched the second episode of Season 8 of Game of Thrones, aptly titled A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And I watched it, slept on it, and I got to watch it again. And I have to say that while I thought it was a good episode the first time, after watching it again the second time, I have to say it was an excellent episode. So, let's go over it real quick. This is D from the Geek Experience, and if you like what you have heard here, hit that like button, and if you want to hear more, hit that subscribe button. So, let's get into it. So, the episode starts with Jaime arriving at Winterfell, and he's on trial for one being the Kingslayer and killing the Mad King, and of course with Sansa, for all the things he's done to the Starks. And then Brienne of Tarth vouches for him, and so we move on. But I thought it was pretty cool that Jaime, was willing to, own up for what he did and the reasons why. And I thought Bran had the perfect line for the things we do for love. An excellent callback to the first episode. Thought it was strange he didn't say anything when he met him outside from last episode. But anyway, moving on. But then I thought it was very cool where Jorah Mormont, told Daenerys that, everybody makes mistakes. And, Tyrion's been screwing up a couple of times, but, his heart's in the right place and he's still a good man. So he convinced her to maybe give him another shot. And hopefully he doesn't screw up again. But then we have a few extra scenes. We see Theon Greyjoy come back, and I thought Sansa had a little bit over emotional reaction to him coming back to her. But then, Daenerys wanting to make peace with Sansa. I thought that was really cool, and, a little bit of a women bonding moment there. But, Sansa being the person who she is, she's like, hey, when this is over, then what? Are we don't want to bend the knee. We don't want a queen. And so, of course, it gets interrupted, to be continued. And then we have a few scenes where, we have Tormund, who I absolutely love, and, the guy from the Night's Watch. They're back. They had to go around the army of the undead. And, of course, the first thing Tormund says after seeing Jon Snow is, where's the big woman? I have to say I love that guy. He knows how to live life to the fullest, which led to another excellent scene. This is an excellent character-driven episode where we have Jaime and Bran have their moment at the tree. That was all right. I thought it was pretty cool where Bran says, what makes you think we're going to survive this? And I like the fact that everybody has kind of resolved that they're going to fight, but chances are they're not going to make it. And I thought that was really cool, because a lot of times in episodes right before a big battle, a lot of people are going, yeah, we're going to win, and all that kind of stuff. Or, there's a chance or whatever. Now, these guys are pretty much thinking to themselves, yeah, this is not going to happen. We're going to meet our fate. But then, we go up to another excellent scene where we have Jaime and Tyrion Lannister sitting down having a drink, which led to a bunch of excellent lines, some funny. Once again, Tormund steals the scene of why he's called Giant's Bane, and I'm not going to go to it too much here, but I laughed at it the first time, and I laughed even harder the second time. That man just gets me every single time. And then we even had a better moment where Arya meets up with the Hound, and the Hound has the perfect line when he, threatens to throw the other guy off the wall. And I forget his name. I apologize. Anyway, they have somewhat of a plan, and they know that the undead is coming before the morning. But then, of course, we get to the moment, and I have to have one little bit of a nitpick here. We get to a scene where Daenerys and Jon Snow are down in the crypts in Winterfell, and Jon Snow reveals who he is to Daenerys. And while it was an excellent scene of itself, I thought the way that was executed was a little bit clunky. Um, he just tells her right out and says it's true. And I don't know. Just the way it was delivered, I thought it could have been delivered just a little bit differently. But anyway, moving on. But let's talk about two scenes here. At the end of the episode. One is where Jamie, why did I say Jamie? Where Jamie knights Brienne of Tarth, and that was a very excellent emotional scene. Brienne says, she never wanted to be a knight, and we knew that wasn't true. And of course, Tormund, being Tormund, said, if he was a king, he would knight her 10 times over. You know, I think you can get the double entendre there. Now that once again, he's an excellent character. But then Jamie knights her and everybody applauds. And some folks might call it an SJW moment, but I don't think so. I think Brienne is an excellent character. She's had excellent moments, and she beat the Hound soundly. That's not an SJW moment. That is just a strong character. And that's why I love this show. Anyway, going on. And then let's talk about that other scene where Arya and Gendry get together and they have relations. Now, I saw a lot of mentions out there on the Twitterverse and news lines and everything else. And I give my 2 cents on it. It makes sense that something like this would happen. Personally, after watching the show after all these years and seeing little Arya decide she wants to see what it's like to be an adult, hey, you know what? That's just a part of life. She's gone out there, she's killed, she's been almost killed, and she's gone through a lot through all these years. So it's only natural that, a night before a big battle where she may possibly die, you know what? One more thing to knock off her list. So, the way it was filmed and shot, I think I would have preferred if, the scene started off with them kissing and, just the starting of the disrobing. And then the next shot we see, Arya and Gendry under a blanket. Gendry sleeping, she's just laying there. I'd have been perfectly fine with that. The whole side shot and all that kind of stuff, maybe not entirely necessary, but that's just me. Anyway, once again, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, excellent episode. If I were to give it a grade, I'd have to give it an A+. Very well written, very well executed. I know we only have 6 episodes and we're a third of the way in. And, we're ready to start battling, the undead. And, we didn't see Cersei in this episode and we didn't see anything from Varys. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be more than, make up more than their part in the episodes to come. And one last thought before I let you guys go. Even though the world feels that Jamie has redeemed himself, I am not 100% all in on Jamie. I'm close, and I think his arc is very well written. But Jamie is still Jamie, and if you think about it, what he's done over the seasons, he could still be, he's still a Lannister. So we'll see how that goes. I hope I'm wrong, but we'll move on. Anyway, that's it for me. Excellent episode. I can't wait till next week, episode 3, where we see the huge battle at Winterfell. Anyway, that's it for me. Like I said, if you like what you heard, hit that subscribe button, punch that like button, and remember, we do a podcast each and every Saturday, and we also do giveaways from time to time. I'll post a link below in our current giveaway. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.